Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the bell.
We have a Facebook page. That Facebook page is David H. and Melissa H., husband and wife, trucking across America. If you're interested, there's some things that go on there that you don't see anywhere else, except sometimes my Instagram page. Instagram is at DavidH6571. What's up, Morgan? How you doing? You are first, Morgan. You are first. Trying to get the schmegma off my glasses here. Okay, let's see. Damn. Thought this was going to just be a boom, boom, shalom, and it's turning out to be a real pain. I got some major glare going on my glasses. What's happening, Alan? Morgan, what's up? We got Rob. How you doing? Mr. Latimer. Yo, yo, yo. Philip, what's happening? New to the game. Coming to Prime soon. Right on. Welcome. Welcome to the family. We're glad you're here. Hope to see you at Prime one day. No, man, we got out of Spremo, what, yesterday?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yesterday. We got out of Spremo yesterday. Picked up a load, ran it on up to Illinois, Manuka, Illinois. And now we're over in an undisclosed location. Gonna pick up a load in the morning, and we're gonna run that load on over to an undisclosed location and over towards that way. What's up, Roy? Howdy, howdy, howdy. Kenworth says hello hello Team Melissa and Team Tacos. What's up, Mr. Kenworth? How you doing? Or is it Mr. Ryder, I guess? But and we got another Roy in the house. How you doing, Roy? You got two Roys, Roy Fernandez and the other Roy there. Let's see. Hey, David, I almost seen you without your hat on. Oh, shit.
Is that
that was you this morning. Yes, let's see. It's Christopher Kurtz. Is that your last name? Kurtz? Is that a K? Yeah. Yeah, guys, check this out. This was like, whoa. We just get up. Melissa goes and does her thing. I'm doing my thing. I'm like, and I somehow tricked her into getting fuel this morning because I was supposed to fill up last night at this fuel stop.
That's okay. I got your points.
Yeah, she got $3 worth of points. Ooh.
Oh, is that? We filled it all up.
Yeah, I know. There's points at Pilot.
Oh, really?
We don't get many points there because we don't hardly fill there.
Oh.
So.
Let's see what I got.
So, I'm sitting in the passenger seat, half a damn sleep. I'm just like, and all of a sudden I hear Melissa say, "Oh, David's in the truck." And
$1.15. Oh my God,
yeah, she got a whole $1.15 in points.
That wasn't worth it.
So I hear her say that, and I'm like, it computes. Oh crap, somebody's coming. And I carry my hats. They sit up top up here. They hang on hooks. And there's one over by the passenger side, one by the driver's side. I reach up to grab the hat, I knock it off the hook, and the damn thing does a backflip, and I get it capped onto the top of my head before he walked around my door. Woo! That was close.
You should have come up to the door with the camera ready and blackmailed you.
It's funny because normally when I go into fuel stations, I put my hat on. If I'm not wearing my hat, I put my hat on before I even get in there, but I was half asleep. I wasn't thinking, If I'm not wearing my hat while I'm driving, as soon as I get off the interstate, I'll pop it on. So there's no, no situations. But it was good meeting you this morning, man. Good meeting you. Hey, Troy, how you doing? See y'all. Yes, we made it out of jail, man. I'll tell you what. Now, here's the thing, guys. I could have gotten it out of there earlier. I just had some things that were just kind of weighing on my mind, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go yet, or, you know, and then I decided, well, you know what, let's just go ahead and clean up and do some laundry and whatnot. So I could have gotten out of there a little bit earlier. There was a deadhead position I could have deadheaded out, and went and picked up an empty, and it was in Ohio, so yeah, it was a ways away, but they would have paid for that. And then there was like another load or two I could have taken up to New Hampshire, or there was a couple offers to Michigan, but I was looking for something specific, and got it, but then that load ended up not canceling. I ended up pulling myself off of it because my personal drop dead time for that load to be at Springfield for me to take to the 90 came, and I called them, so where's the load at? And the guy was still in sleeper berth, which means he was still at the 01 getting it picked up. So I didn't want no part of that headache after that, so I pulled myself off of that and then grabbed the load the next morning to where we were, which it worked out good because, you know, I got what I needed to get done in Springfield done, and you know, we made it here, and we're, you know, the weather's looking good. I mean, cold out, but nothing crazy. Hey, our resident nut job, Mr. Craig Hurley. I got to stop calling you that, man.
Nut job? Why do you call me nut job?
Because he drove flatbed.
Oh.
He drove flatbed for Prime, and he used to, God, I can't wait till I have to chain up.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. So, resident nut job, right? I mean, he used to look forward to chaining up, and then now he's working in the oil fields, killing himself. Not only does the man want to go work in the oil fields, but no, he can't go like somewhere warm like Texas. He's got to go to North Dakota.
Don't they have oil fields in Alaska?
Probably. That's for don't egg him on. He'll be like, oh wait, I can work on a crap boat on the weekends and then do the oil fields during the week. Yeah. What's up, Mr. Hurley? How you doing? How you doing? It's all good. Hey, Mr. Studebaker Larry's in the house. Will's saying yo. Will, you ever get a hold of a recruiter?
Oh, you see Morgan's comment? He has a question. He keeps getting a message saying your annual review is due 3/4/21. What the hell is that? Did you pass that?
Yeah, that is. I don't think I got to it yet. Your annual review. You should get a link, and I mean, there's two different reviews that you do. One is a link, you go on and do that, and then another one was an actual. If you go into your app, I haven't had to do that one in a while. I think they're just doing it through that link now. But if you go into your app and you poke around in there, I think it's under documents, you'll find an annual review in there that you're supposed to fill out. What I did with mine when I was out in the road is I just walked into a Love's and I emailed that to Love's. They printed it out, I filled it out, and then you just take a picture of it and send it to your dispatcher. But I think this year I just did it online. I don't remember having to do it otherwise. Let's see, where am I? Do I wear the hat to hide a bald spot? I'm not. I wear the hat because I like wearing a hat. Will says he got approved for Prime. They are sending Springfield. Why not Pittston since I'm in New Jersey?
Stefan said, well, Jonathan, Pittston sucks.
I was going to say, dude, you'd rather go to Springfield.
Yeah.
Ultimately, you would have wanted to go to Salt Lake.
No, I like Springfield.
Yeah, I know, but Salt Lake, you get through it a lot quicker. Oh, wait a minute. Hold the phone.
Yeah, but you don't have a cafeteria and coffee.
Yeah, you do. But anyways, hold on. Right now, the orientation in Springfield's only a couple of days because you no longer do the physical and all that crap there. You do that beforehand, or you no longer get your permit. So it's only a couple of days. So you're boom in and out now, anyways. Yeah, good luck, man. Good luck. Jeremy just got to his 90. Right on. Right on. Get that yacht unloaded. Get that stuff unloaded, and then because your solar panels are going to start discharging your batteries because it's getting dark, as soon as you get unloaded there, man, you better head back to the truck stop and climb under your bunk and wait for the sun to come out in the morning, man. You know, solar driver. Has anyone know what happened to trucker Nene? Well, I see her on Instagram still, and she does TikToks now. But other than that, through the grapevine, I can't remember who told me this. I don't know this firsthand, so this is 100% complete hearsay. I apologize, Nene, if this ain't true, but one of my friends told me this, and I believe they watched it on a video, is that she was leaving Prime after her lease is up, and doing something different. I can't remember what it was different, so I'm not going to say. I mean, I think I might remember, but I don't want to start too many rumors. But yeah, she's kind of been talking about quitting YouTube, and I guess she finally has. He wears a hat because he doesn't want anyone to see his hair. There you go. There you go. Go blue. I've not changed up once this winter in North Dakota. Well, you're probably sad, Greg. I mean, you're probably sad about that, aren't you? Cameron says, I heard that too, David, before she disappeared from YouTube. Okay, yeah, so that's more than likely what's going on, is maybe she's just doing her. And you know, YouTube takes a lot of your time. It really does. If you're gonna be in your face YouTube and work to get 1 million subscribers and all that, you really got to be on the ball. I do YouTube because it's kind of fun to chit chat with you guys and, you know, do some things. Of course, winter time's here, so you don't see many recorded videos because, quite frankly, it's just too damn cold to be outside. You know, but YouTube takes a lot of time. When you see these guys with these big production videos, they work on that crap for a long time. I mean, I think Driver's Lineup was talking about how he was 4 hours into editing a video when his power went out. I ain't never going to edit a video for 4 hours. If I do a 4-hour edit video, I'm killing myself. I just ain't got that kind of time, or I ain't looking for that kind of production. Well, it's not even the paid patience. I'm just not looking for that kind of a production. You know, YouTube is not my job. It's not my life. It is something I do because I enjoy you guys. I was doing it because I was on the truck alone and had some things to say, you know, and I like chit-chatting with everybody, and I'll do videos here and there when I think there's something cool to see, but I'm not trying to make a career out of it. So I do it the way you guys see the way I do it. I don't make a big deal. Now, I have been getting with a company where I'm going to have a intro made and, you know, get a little logo thing, because when I get my next truck, I want to be able to put a logo on the truck. So I'm going to spend about $100, I think 80, $100 to get that done. But that's about as far, you know, the intro I do. Yeah, it'll be more of a professional little deal there. Her lease was up in February. In the past, she wanted to get her own authority. Yes, that's kind of what I heard, but I didn't want to say too much because I'm not. I think what I heard is that, yeah, she was going to start a deal, start her own deal, but I'm not quite sure. But I can understand if she's going through all that, she probably doesn't want to have to deal with YouTube again, YouTube while she's doing all that, because that's a lot to do. That's a lot to do. And it's like when I first started driving, my first 6 months, I wouldn't dare pick up a camera and try to do YouTube. I don't think a new driver should be worried about doing videos and whatnot. I think a new driver should be worried about learning how to drive, and less about the YouTube. Matter of fact, you would think Prime would put, you'd think Prime would put a thing on it. Hey, you know what? You can't be doing YouTube videos while you're in training and/or your first X amount of months of driving, just so they. I mean. It's funny when you see some of these guys making YouTube videos on their trainer's truck, and it's like, wait, shouldn't you be studying? Cliff is in Florida still. The high was 84. Why are you always in Florida there, Cliff? What are you, hanging out? Oh, wait, you live in Florida, don't you? Oh, wait, or do you live in New Mexico? Wait. Just in case you didn't want anyone to know where you lived. Because you are, I know. Okay, so the annual review is just a personal info update. Yes, pretty much. I believe that's what it was. You're updating. Hey, have you had any crashes? Or you blah, 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 blah. And then I just did, the online one was more about Prime. Hey, do you like working here? Are you planning on staying? Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, you're right. That other one was about updating your personnel file of have you had any crashes, tickets, or anything. Kenworth says, I don't think I want my own authority. They're thinking about raising cargo and liability to $4 million. Who can afford that insurance these days and make a profit? Yeah, I mean, people do. That's it's tough, but I don't. At this point in my life, I don't want no authority. I don't want to even run a business, man. The only reason why I lease guys, in all honesty, is because Prime makes it so easy to. When I came to trucking, I was totally a company guy. I'm like, I'm going to do company. Then I was like, oh, I'm going to do lease. And at the last minute, it's like, I'm just tired of running a business. I ran a business for a lot of years. I wanted to break from it. And Prime makes it so easy to run this business that I went ahead and leased. Yeah, do you make more money? You do. Can you lose a lot more? You absolutely can. Lease has got its risks. If you don't want to take any risks, then stay company or go company and make your money that way. Because, you can really lose your rear end leasing if you're not careful. Especially if bad things happen before you get an e-fund going. That's sometime under the new administration, yeah. Bruce says, no, it is driving and personal information. Any tickets you got during the last year? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. They have two surveys. There's that one, which is bringing up, you got to go in there and do that. And then they have another one that they'll email you, and it's actually one you click on a link, and it goes to a thing. It's like, I don't know, it takes about a half hour to fill out. The one about the personal information is quick. And it's about, hey, are you planning on staying with Prime? You planning on doing this? Blah, 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 blah. Public service, yeah, exactly. David, how long should I wait to hear back from Prime about my application? I believe they say to give it, what they tell you, a week when you've put it in? But they got back with you pretty quicker than that. Yeah, I mean, I would say, because I'm just an impatient dude. If I haven't heard from somebody in 2-3 days, I'd be like, click.
It was pretty quick.
What's up? But yeah, it came back pretty quick. Your risks are very minimal with husband-wife team. Yes and no. Yeah, what he's referring to there is because our money's all going into the same pocket, that we have less of a risk of, because we're making more money for the household, we have less of a risk. But what I talk about risk, especially solo drivers, is especially when you first start leasing. That's why I'm a firm believer: do not lease in the wintertime. Don't start a lease in the wintertime or right before wintertime. Wait till spring, because you get into this nasty weather and you don't have an e-fund built up, and you go into the hole. You're going to have fun digging out. And if you got bills at home, because wintertime, I mean, you can, you might run and not affect you at all, but you might be one of the unlucky ones that get stuck for 2-3 days, a week. And then a week later, it happened again for 2-3 days. And you can really get yourself into trouble. Or you could just have a bad week. You just, you pick a couple loads that just took too long to deliver, that didn't make enough money, and you can go in the hole that way. But yes, it is less of a risk when you're running husband and wife team. It's also less of a risk if you're training, because you're making more money because you're student. But you still have that risk. Kenworth says, "Stop that, Melissa. That's contagious." Yes, it is.
I yawn?
Yeah. We got a movie to watch, woman. Don't you be yawning and
Oh, no, I just don't like to watch movies until it's dark.
What movie are we watching? Stay?
No, The Standby.
The Standby. We're going to watch The Standby with Drew Barrymore. And in a little bit here. I asked her earlier, because I just woke up a little bit ago. It's like, yo, where's this movie? We're going to, I don't want to watch it yet. Now I just find out because, it was daylight out.
Yeah, movies are for evening.
Oh. I didn't know that. 31 years of marriage, you'd think I would have known that by now.
We always watch movies at night.
DOT is going to do away with it since the company has to pull it. DOT is going to do away with it. DOT is going to...
maybe... I wonder what that is.
I think he's talking about the personal info upgrade thing, maybe.
Oh.
Called my recruiter and got her voicemail. Yeah, just leave a message. It kind of sucks because, everyone's working at home. And I swear, and I mean, I'm not calling anybody out, but I swear when you call some of these suckers, they're at home making a grilled cheese and they're like, nah, I'll get that in a minute. Or they're taking a nap, especially night dispatch, man. I'm telling you, them dudes are sleeping some of these times. You also should have Teen Street. It's Teen Street, right?
Who?
It's an app that they should have had you do, or I don't know if they had.
Oh, no,
Teen Street, or is it Team? It's an app that you're in contact with your recruiter,
yeah.
And you message back and forth on that. That was always a good way to get a hold of them.
Let's see, what is it? I think I have it still.
Let's see. Oh, wow. I've got 2 items to pick up from company store, a black hat and a polo shirt.
Oh,
Look at you, Morgan. Yeah, Melissa got those. She's all excited. I started Lease just before summer, but right after winter. Yeah, that's the better time to do it, man. You ain't got to worry about all the weather.
10th Street, that's it.
10th Street. 10th Street, okay. Let's see.
Oh, Christopher Kurtz has a question.
Yeah, hey, Melissa, how is it driving with David as a trainer and a husband?
Here, flip that around so you can see me.
Yeah, let me put it on her so I can give her the eyes so she don't say nothing.
Look at it. I can see you. Okay. Don't get jealous, everybody. Don't hate on me. But I get to see what's under the hat. No, but seriously, it's gotten better. It's always hard to train your spouse regardless, because they're your spouse and you're going to treat them differently. Yeah, we've gotten into fighting matches, but we're okay. And then as driving with it, and as a husband, he's great. He's want me to pull the head off? I'm kidding. No, it's nice. I mean,
Right.
Oh, he took his hat off. I thought it was under the hat. Anyway, it's great. There's, he spoils me to a certain degree. He's old-fashioned. There's things a woman shouldn't have to do.
Except this morning, it was too damn cold. She had to
I
pump
know.
that fuel.
He tells me this morning, he gets in bed last night, and it was like 2 in the morning, and he says, "Oh, when the alarm goes off, you have to get up." Usually, he's always up first.
Well, yeah, and that's the thing is, it was her drive shift. So I set the alarm for 45 minutes before we needed to go because it takes her that long to get going.
I gotta get up.
So that's why I told her. That's why I told her when the alarm goes off, you got to get up. But when you came back and were ready, I was ready by then.
Right.
And here's the thing. It was just too damn cold.
And if there's any women,
she's got a big
watching,
jacket. I only got the sweater.
Yeah, and if there's any women watching who also are truck drivers, it takes us longer to get ready than men. So,
lady parts are harder to clean, I guess.
Lady parts. I gotta go in there, brush my teeth, wash my face, do my hair, get my coffee, sit down, have a few sips, wake up.
So basically, it's awesome to ride with your husband.
To a degree. When he's not waking me up in the middle of the...
No, one of my biggest problems, guys, is I'm a nagger when I'm in that passenger seat.
Oh my gosh. I was going to be nice and not say
anything. I'm horrible.
He is
horrible.
A backseat driver in the front seat. He is bad. I will tell him. That's why I love when we do these really big west to east, east to west, because I know during the day he's going to go back there and sleep. And I've got the whole front. You still need your privacy. I've got the whole front. I've got Audible going. I've got my music going. He's sleeping, and I don't hear, slow down, speed up, do this, do that. Oh my God.
She drives so damn slow.
I drive for my ability to be slow.
Right. I always tell her, speed up. You're going so slow. But drive how you need to drive. Don't let me. Gosh, then I tell her right after, don't let me shame you into driving faster.
And he knows I drive slower at night and slower in the weather, which you should. Slower in the weather.
It's only snow.
It's only snow.
It's just a cone.
It's just a cone. But no, it works out good that we, and I'm a bit spoiled, but we, you team drive with your partner, spouse, whatever. There's going to be good times, bad times. Don't wake me up or look at me times. So it's all there.
Jeremy can vouch for that.
Oh yeah, because
I've been on the phone with him in the morning when I'm waking you up.
Oh yeah.
It's like, damn, somebody just freaking kill me now.
I'm not a morning person at all.
No, that's why I try to run to where she's going to wake up sometime between 9 and 12. This morning she was getting up extra early, and I thought when I told her, you're going to have to get up, I thought she was going to say no.
No, I thought you were going to come to bed at 2 a.m. and say, oh, let's watch that movie we're supposed to watch, because he says to me last night, oh, go to bed, and when I go to bed, I'll wake up and we'll watch that movie.
I wanted to watch that movie, man.
And all I could think about, when he came to bed this morning, I'll kill you. But he was tired, so he went to bed.
I just knew better.
Oh, yeah. I
was like, no, I ain't waking her up now.
No, I'm an insomniac, so when I go back there and shut the curtain, I'm gone for 10 hours, because I'm trying to sleep, I'm sleeping, I'm waking up. We're in a Freightliner. I mean, anybody runs team in a Freightliner,
Yeah, the Freightliner's a shaker.
That's why they call it a freight shaker.
Yeah, after we dropped off that load and got the wash, when you were driving over here for the 2 hours, man, I was bouncing all over the place back there trying to catch a couple-hour nap. Let me see what the comments are doing here.
Where did we leave off?
Let's see. Hey, Melissa's. Okay, there it is. All right. So Michael says that's the whole reason. That's the whole reason they do first payment deferred on your start with a bankroll, but a lot of people aren't responsible and just blow it all as soon as they get it. Yes, but here's the thing, Michael. If you're not careful, even with that deferred first payment, depending on when you're starting your lease, and what kind of loads you get, and especially if you're new right off your trainer's truck and you don't know diddly squirt about driving or running a truck, because you've been on your trainer's truck with your trainer telling you what to do, even though you don't realize your trainer's doing it, but your trainer could be telling you how to do everything, and now that you're on your own, you're like, ooh, what do I do? It could be a problem. I see a lot of people, because they get that deferred payment, what do? They run home. And they take that week off to be home with mama and whatnot. And no, if you are watching this, I'm not going to say your name, because, we talked at the terminal and you were going home for your certain reasons. I'm not referring to you. When I was talking to you, I told you people do that. I hear people doing that.
Well,
so,
you always talk about that anyway. Every video you do, you talk
yes,
about
you want to get in that truck and you want to go bust your ass until you get, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 build up in your refund. Before you go home, because that way you got money for problems.
And when you're stuck 3 days at the terminal, you're okay.
Yeah, exactly.
10th Street.
Although I haven't had to pull any e-fund out, we still are making, we're hanging in there.
A few days off,
yeah.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
What's up, Ralph? Joe, what's happening? Let's see. My recruiter was all over sending me text messages before I submitted my... Oh, hold on.
Chew! Oh, man, you did it.
You tried to ruin my sneeze.
Yeah.
Before sending my message, before I submitted my application, I did the message with no response, and I called the agency I've been with since 2010 as a pain in the arse. Yeah, you just got to kind of, stay on them.
Yeah, my recruiter was good, because I went with his recruiter, and she was good.
Yeah, she was on everything. Here's the thing, guys. You may get a recruiter, you give them your stuff, and they're having a problem verifying some of this stuff.
Yeah, that'll take
so it takes longer. It takes longer to do things. And one of the things you got to watch out for, guys, if you're dealing with a recruiter and then you call and get another recruiter and leave a message for them, that other recruiter is going to pretty much blow you off, because you're dealing with another recruiter. They'll probably just tell that recruiter, hey, so on and so forth. But all I can say is just stay on them. Just keep calling. They'll call you back. They'll get back with you. Eventually, you'll catch them. I don't know. What do they have? A half dozen recruiters to probably hundreds of phone calls a day. Prom's a big outfit. I don't know if they have a half dozen recruiters.
They have
I don't
lot
know.
of
Yeah, I don't know how many they have, but I bet you they don't have enough.
Oh, I've seen on their...
I've kind of seen under the hat the other day when I seen one of the videos.
Oh.
Easy, Tiger.
I'm sure there's a few people that have...
Well, somebody didn't even realize that they I don't want to say, because then they'll realize it, but they have there's a total under the hat, no hat
video.
No picture.
Oh.
Yeah. Remember that picture I showed you at the terminal? You don't remember the picture?
I got lots of pictures.
No, but I was going, here, this is what I sent so-and-so.
Morgan, he rolled out of bed.
I roll out of bed, put shirt, socks, and shoes on, get out, do pre-trip.
Oh, isn't that what you do?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I got a message a few weeks.
Wow.
I got a message a few weeks ago from Prime asking me if I wanted to go back.
That's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, the trucking companies always do that.
Do they?
When people quit, yeah.
Oh, wow.
When people quit in good standings, they'll call you back. Trying to get you to come back.
Ralph says, Melissa, duct tape works great on the mouth. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that is, and I know it's a big flaw, guys. And Melissa knows it is, so she takes it with a grain of salt.
For now. Until I start feeling stabby.
Damn, well. Now you guys know if I ended up stabbed.
No, I said I feel stabby, and I said,
I think I'm gonna microwave some pizza rolls. Right on.
Oh no, I just got to oven bake those. You need an air fryer.
I just had a gyro. What's up, Skull? How you doing? Long
Hey,
time,
Skull.
long time. Did I blow a front tire? No. Why would you say that? I'm not doing well because I screwed my back up again. Oh, well, that's not good.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good.
Christopher says, towards the end of one of your videos. Huh. Oh, RM thinks Travis Kinley has a picture with you without a hat.
There ain't no picture of me without a hat.
I got lots of them without a hat. I almost shared some of your pictures, some old pictures of you.
No, yeah. That's fine. Old pictures. When I was super sexy.
Oh, someone told... when you were... Is that what you said? Sculptor, someone told me you did. Oh, that's weird. Oh, wait. I'm skipping here.
No. After 2 years of CDL driving, I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. Well, damn, Greg. Now, if I remember right, Greg, you won't come back to Prime because if I remember right, you do not like the OTR life.
Yeah.
The living in the truck thing.
Yeah, it is hard.
So, am I going to get a Pete? Why would you ask such a silly question?
Oh, did you see me the day I was looking on YouTube interior? I was doing a tour of a Pete 2022.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to see what the bed looks like.
Here's the thing, guys. My next truck I want to buy, and do I really want to go out and buy a Pete, not knowing anything about a Pete, never driven one? I don't even think I was in an Alter Loft for a couple minutes getting a ride.
But when you got into the Freightliner, you didn't know anything about Freightliner.
But I wasn't buying the Freightliner either. I was just leasing. I was just driving as a company driver.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. We don't need to ever sleep again.
Yeah, we don't need to ever sleep again.
That's weird. Someone told me blew
a steer, yeah.
A front tire, yeah.
I mean, I guess what we could do, I don't know if this would make sense, is when this lease is up, just do another lease and do it on a Pete, just one off the lot, ride it around for a couple of weeks, determine, okay, is it good or not, and then just order a truck and do a 6 month and lose out on that. No, man, you're going to lose out on 6 months worth of lease completion bonus. That's be like $1,500 or something like that. Why are you laughing at me, woman? Yeah, I don't know why someone would say that. It wasn't me that blew a steer. I got 2 pictures of you without your hat on.
I got about 100 plus. JJ the truck guy.
Got a nice Pete. Well, I mean, a Pete is a Pete. They're all the same.
Jim C., I saw you today. Pilot. I'm in Morris. I don't know if it should come.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's where we were.
Yeah.
Us and about 10 other Prime trucks.
Yeah, that's Melissa said this morning. She's like, damn, there's a lot
everywhere.
There's a lot of Primes over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in Morris. That was where Melissa fielded. I was supposed to field there when we got there last night.
Okay.
Here's what my thinking was, guys. I was like, wait a minute. I don't know if we're going to have a payroll load for, if we're going to have another load that's going to make it on payroll. I'm only 13 miles from my 90, so if I don't fill, because it was fill up there, and I had a little over a quarter tank left. So I was like, if I don't fuel, I'll put that full tank of fuel on next week's paycheck instead of this one where we've been sitting in the terminal for a week. Okay. Now, not a week, a couple of days, duh. So then this morning I was thinking about it, or laying in bed last night, I was thinking about it, and I was like, well, we should be coming into the terminal on Sunday to take off to move. So that's going to be a half a week too. I go, so it doesn't matter if I put it on this half week or that half week. So I decided this morning, might as well fuel, because I was going to fuel the trailer anyway. So it was filled up. That way we didn't have to get trailer fuel if we were going to go do a drop and hook somewhere. So we decided to fill it up, and that's what happened there. And here's the thing, guys, is my next load is a payroll load. We pick it up and deliver it tomorrow. And it brings my revenue up to where I'll have a decent paycheck for this week, even though we got stuck at the terminal that time. So The load I started this pay period with was a good paying load, and this load I'm ending it with is going to be a good paying load. Now there is going to be time because this picks up and delivers tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so there technically, I do have time to get squeezing another short run if there's something available. I saw you. Oh, okay, cool, Jim. Cool. You should have said hi, man. Should have said hi. That person asked if you blew a.
Oh, it was steer when you sneezed.
Oh. Okay, well. I was in the black Freightliner with Broncos on it. That's not the one that has the chain running down the side, was it?
I think that was a black one, yeah.
It was black, and he was backing in across from us. But I don't remember Broncos. Man, you got to be a black Freightliner. I was just talking to a buddy of mine, trying to bet him money that there's more white Freightliners in Prime's fleet than there is black. And boom, the black Freightliner, because it's like you never see black Freightliners or black Prime trucks, anyways. Or let's see. Oh no, that was a Freightliner. Yeah, it had chrome covers on the mirrors and whatnots. I know it was Morris, Illinois. Illinois. I love my Pete. The lease is over in January, and I'm going to do the Ace lease on another one. Okay. Did you have the Ultra Loft? Truck with me says, "What's up, guys? How you been? How's the road and the weather treating you?" Everything's good. We got through that BS ice storms. And the weather over here, there's snow everywhere, but it really hasn't snowed on us. We might get a little bit of snow tomorrow. Maybe last week we got some snow driving back to Springfield, but nothing so far. We've been dodging the winter for the most part. Okay, yeah, you had the chains. Yeah, no, I watched you back in. Pretty damn decent job there, buddy. And you're in a purple freight. I used to have a purple freight shaker. What's up, David? How you doing? No, we're out of the mothership. I want to come to Prime in October. Right on. October. So you'll get there and you'll get to go through training in winter time, which is always a plus. Run through winter with a trainer. Aaron says, when the lease is over, can you purchase the truck? I know you don't want to, David. Yes, you can purchase the truck. We can't purchase this truck, but you can purchase the truck depending on how many miles are on it. This truck will have too many miles on it. It should have over 600,000 miles on it when we turn it in, or close to. And because I was talking to Pedigree about that when I was talking, I was trying to figure out a way to not lose my lease completion and get and to buy a truck. So I was like, well, can I just buy this truck now, type thing. Not that I would have. I was just seeing what he said. He's like, you can buy it at the end of the lease. He goes, he goes, no, you're a team truck. He goes, no, let's see how many miles. No, you have too many miles on it. So they apparently don't sell trucks if they have over X amount of miles. Probably because the warranty's up. Your current one is not an Ultra Loft. When I order my truck, it's definitely going to be an Ultra Loft. See, so you had the one that had kind of a wiring issue. I know two people driving. Well, the one guy was in an older one too. Cool Fritz, but they've been having def issues with their trucks. So that's a little troublesome, a little worrisome. Plumbers and carpenters will make a killing in Texas. Yeah.
Hopefully not off
yeah,
us.
not on. Yeah, hopefully our house is okay. That's okay. Let's see. I'm headed to Springfield to turn that truck in. Now you're turning it in because your lease is over. Okay, end of lease. Right. Cool. Right on, man. You gonna get the same design put on your next truck? I'm in Rogers, Arkansas at Tyson waiting to go to Springfield. Now, here's the thing. The couple times I've been to Rogers, Arkansas, Tyson, both times they overloaded me, overgrossed me, and I had to get reworked. And both times I was going to Springfield afterwards. It's like that place is like bad luck. Now, me and Melissa got a load that we picked up at Springfield. We were at Springfield and somebody brought a load in from Rogers, Arkansas that was going to California. It was 140 cases of freaking chicken and it paid us like, God, I can't remember how much money. It was like
some ridiculous amount.
Yeah, it was like $2 a mile to go to California, some retarded amount of money. And it was like the lightest load ever. Yes, you need to get that. Yeah, we are going to do a walkthrough, or we're going to have somebody do. The house has been inspected, but we're going to do a walkthrough before it closes.
Make sure nothing explodes.
Or someone's going to do a walkthrough for us. When I was at home time over the holidays, it was at the dealership for 2 weeks because of that depth sensor issue and no heat. Ugh. David, they don't insulate walls or pipes in Texas. People didn't shut off the water main and they exploded. Shut off the water main. Well, yeah, if you're going to shut off your water, you better drain your pipes, but they don't insulate the walls in Texas? Really?
I guess it doesn't ever get.
Here's the thing, though. If you're living in the house and you're running your heat, all you got to do is leave the water dripping a little bit and it should be fine. As long as your outside pipes are wrapped. Especially if there's no insulation in the walls. That's goofy. That's just weird. Why would they not do that? Are you sure? Google that. Do they insulate walls in the houses in Texas? I just don't. Why would they not do that? It's hot as hell in Texas.
Oh, yeah, they'd have to.
No power for days. Yep, that's right. Okay, so that caused a heat problem, I guess. Yeah, that was a deal, man. Texas, and I heard there's some people with some major expensive electric bills now because Texas has got some kind of, I guess, different power companies, and they can raise the rates when it's in high demand or some nonsense. I don't know. I'm not sure what that's
I only got news about pipes that blew all over Texas.
Yeah, there's a lot of pipes blowing up in Texas.
Maybe that's because they don't cover them.
Well, yeah, if people were without heat because their electricity was out, those pipes in the walls are going to get cold as shit, and that's where they needed to, one, leave the water running so it's moving, or two, which what we would be doing in the wintertime is we'd be shutting the water off and draining the pipes. Because obviously we ain't going to be there to be letting water run.
Oh, shoot. Let's shut you off here.
Not the same design. I'm getting a blue Ultra Loft. I'll have Broncos stuff all okay. Now, Broncos, that's the Denver Broncos, correct? I mean, I'm not a big sports fan, so I apologize if I'm wrong. Unless you know he passed or avoided to read it. And yes, it's funny. My bald friend always made jokes about his baldness and bald jokes, bumper stickers all over the back of his pickup truck. I passed or avoided to read it. Oh, did I miss a comment?
Kenworth? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because it was held for review and I okayed it.
Oh. Yeah, freak thing. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't get that cold. I mean, it's shut Texas down. It's screwed up our escrow because all the places, no one could get to their jobs. Denver Broncos. Okay, cool. Texas only buries their water lines 2.5 feet underground instead of the 4 feet like the colder states. And in Texas, they're only have to insulate their outer walls. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I mean, again, if the power didn't go out and your house was heated, it shouldn't have been a big problem. Um, but yeah, that's insurance companies are going to be hating life. It's probably because the R value of the insulation isn't sufficient for how cold it got in Texas. Yeah, that could be. About my hair. There's nothing wrong with my hair. I mean, I have hair. What the hell are you guys talking about? Look, there's hair right here. I just like wearing caps. Actually, my hair is long right now. I need to get it cut.
You hippie?
Yeah, I've been having to brush it. The frig, man.
Yeah, you have to brush it. Oh, no.
My dad was bald. I know all the jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I ain't bald. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm bald. I posted a Snapchat with this filter making me bald. I posted it, I think, on Facebook or
did somebody
something.
think it was
Yeah,
real?
and they're like, "Oh, see, you don't look bad." I'm like, "That's freaking fake." It's like, what the hell? They're
That
like,
was funny.
yeah, it's like, that ain't real. Come on now. That ain't real. Shows the top. Well, if you could have seen in the truck, I mean, again, I don't know why I was doing that, because normally when my curtains are open, I have my hat on. But this morning when I was sitting there, and I even thought to myself, oh my God, I have my hat on. I need to get my hat on. But yeah, guys, I am worried about the house, because the house is vacant. And if it did have a leak, it probably flooded the hell out of it. And I hope they're not pulling. I hope they would pull something like, oh, everything's good. You close escrow, we go there, and the damn place is destroyed. Just remember, David, bald guys got more head. Oh, get more head. What kind of speak was that? That was like gibberish. That was the temperature of northern Canada, never in southern Texas. Yeah. Oh yeah, man, that Texas was crippled. You couldn't even drive on the roads. Hey David, I paid cash for my CDL. Will Prime take me as a rookie driver? Yeah, if you have no driving experience, you're gonna end up going through their training. I don't think you have to go through PSD. No, you won't have to go through PSD, but you will have to do TNT. How many miles you have to do, I don't know. But yeah, if you haven't driven, if you don't have, I think 6 months driving over the road experience, you're gonna have to go through training. I was trying not to stare like a fanboy. Oh man, why? I stare at people all the time. I'll be staring at them so much, they'll be staring at me, and I'll be like, what? Hey. I'm going bald myself, Melissa. I'm going bald myself, Melissa too. I just cut it short now. Baldness runs on both sides of the family. Yeah, I wear my hair short all the time, especially for trucking. Just because my hair is so thin nowadays, I can't grow it long. I look crazy.
You look crazy.
It just floats around. It goes. My wife always yells at me for cutting my hair so short. I'm a Marine. She always says Says I'll regret having my hair so short. Why would you regret it? I mean, eventually one day you're going to cut it and it ain't going to come back. So, yeah, you might. Oh, man. Yeah, I'll cut. When I do my own hair, I cut it super short because it's just easier. You don't have to trim it up around the ears as much, because if you go so short, it does the trimming by itself. But I don't have a razor anymore that will cut hair. All I have is my beard trimmer, and it doesn't do hair worth a shit. Yeah, absolutely, Skull. But another public service announcement.
Here we go, another one.
Guys, if you work for Prime or any trucking company, probably, really, I'm assuming it's the same anywhere, stay the hell away from the terminal, especially if you need to be rolling and making money. Because I'll tell you what, man, that damn terminal eats people, eats the damn trucks, it eats everything that goes into it. Chews it up and spits it out. Oh, and hey, if you're not on the Facebook page, you missed out on this nasty ass trailer I picked up from there. I put it on the Instagram and on the Facebook page. But you guys, I couldn't freaking believe it. We're kind of under the gun because we kind of waited and did our thing. And it's like, oh crap, you know what? I didn't even think about it. I'm assuming I'm going to grab this empty and go pick up our load. What if they didn't wash out this trailer? So I opened the back doors of the trailer, and I'll tell you what. This freaking trailer was filthy dirty. I mean, filthy dirty. It was disgusting. I mean, so I did a video and took pictures of it, threw it up on the Facebook page and whatnot, and the Instagram. I mean, it was literally the wash bay. It was parked right behind the wash bay. All you had to do is turn it around and drive it through the wash bay. Whoever dropped that trailer is a giant gaping a-hole. I mean, can't even hold anything inside. It just falls out because they're such a big ass. Now, Bag said on my Instagram, oh, maybe the wash bay was closed. Yeah, maybe the wash bay was closed. Probably not, because when we came in, it was way colder and way worse weather out, and they were open compared to the next 2 days that we sat there. It wasn't bad weather out. I mean, it was so cold out when we were there, you couldn't even get out of the wash bay, so it was iced over. But guys, when you drop a trailer, especially when you're dropping it in the yard where there's a wash bay right there, don't be a lazy a-hole that has problems holding things in their bowels. It just falls out because you're such a giant ass. Wash that trailer out. Especially when it was that dirty. I mean, you guys should see the pictures of this trailer. I mean, it was filthy. It was one of the worst trailers I've ever seen. Oh, and then here's another good thing, a little story to tell you. I'm over in Gary, Indiana at the washout. What is it, A1 Truck Wash? Hey, A1 Truck Wash. You know, I would remove this finger, but number one, there was a truck broke down in front of their door. That's not their fault. So we couldn't get in the door, so I had to go around and I had to back it into their wash bay. No big deal. It was no big problem. But when I back it in, I get out, and they never asked me what I needed. So I get out and I start walking to the back of the truck. I pull my keys out because I've got a locked door on my empty trailer. Yes, I locked my empty trailer. And I get back there, and the guys are hosing off, the two guys are hosing off the back of the truck like they're going to wash the truck. So I said, oh, I just need a washout. Well, the main wash guy, the older gentleman, he puts his freaking thing down. He looks at me. I know how to do my job. Let me just do my job. You know, you don't need to be back here telling me how to do my job. I'm like, if I didn't need the washout and know that I would have to go out of my way at this point, I'd have said some shit. But instead, I was just like, oh, okay. And I said this out loud. I said, oh, okay. Well, I guess you know what you're doing. You know that door's locked and you need me to open it. And I walked back to the front of the truck. And I get into the truck and I told Melissa, oh, this guy's talking some crap, man. I ain't happy about this. But I'm at their mercy. You know, because he basically didn't want me back there because he knew what he's doing. So 2 seconds after I sit in the truck, I hear, hey, and I look out and they're like, the door's locked. And I walk back there and I'm like, yeah, that's why I had a key in my hand. That's what I was coming back here for, to unlock the door. So, oh man. But
What about Aaron says, I'm on your Facebook page. Seems half the content is blocked. You can my friend on your Facebook.
it shouldn't be. You know, that happened early on because
Settings.
I was sharing stuff off my Facebook page, and it was my Facebook page was private.
Oh, and you can't set. You can't.
So I would have to make it public, but I made my Facebook page public. I'll have to go back and check. I wonder if my settings didn't stick. Thanks for letting me know. I mean, that's crazy that no one has said anything. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to go back and see what's going on there. That pisses. I hate Facebook. Why can't you share things and it just work?
I never have a problem.
That's because you're the
I don't really share anything.
Yeah, okay, you don't share things. I guess I'll have to just make things. I'll have to go through the privacy every time I share some.
It's weird. It's pretty.
Buy Lee Press on here. I have hair, man. I don't know what the hell you guys got talking about.
They probably want proof that you do. They want you to take your hat off.
Your job is to people watch. It absolutely is. Jimsy says, I'm bald. I just shaved the whole thing so I don't look, so I don't like Friar. Oh, you don't look, okay, like Friar Tuck.
Well, in the middle and hair on the side.
Bag says he's not going back trucking on his live the other day. Okay. He'll be back. I'm on your Facebook page. Seems half the content is blocked. That is weird. Does anyone else see that on the Facebook page? I'm going to have to go over there and see what the fuck is going on. Spray on hair. I've got hair, man. Why the hell you guys think I ain't got no hair?
Spray on hair.
Does the driver who dropped that get charged for it being so dirty? You know, they always say, guys, if you blah, blah, we're going to start blah, blahing, but they don't do nothing. I did report it, though. It was so bad, and it was causing me, it cost me an hour of my time because that guy didn't do his job. So I did report it. What that's going to do is probably nothing. I swear to God, guys, I think this is the way it should work. I think the driver, they should look it up. The driver who dropped it, they should get a phone call. Hey, man, you dropped this trailer early. Let him give his lame-ass excuse why. Oh, well, yeah, I just don't, do my job because I, don't think I really need to. So I just dropped it dirty. They should say, okay, that's strike one, then strike two, and strike three. They should say, hey, man, yeah, how you doing, man? We need you to stop by a terminal. And when the guy pulls into the terminal, they should, you're no longer eligible to drive for Prime, and take him right out of his truck, right and inbound, and send him on his way. Say, there's the shuttle, the bus station's up the street. See ya, don't let the door hit you on your way, your ass on the way out. Because the way I see it, if you can't do your job, there's hundreds of guys to fill these seats. Reverend Porkchop, please don't take my button.
Bottom. I don't know what he means.
Oh, bottom? What? What's happened? What's happened, Kingsley? 7 days load in Laurel, Arkansas, heading to Black Mountain, North Carolina. Right on. You'll hit a little bit of rain. I think there's still a little rain over there, but there's no picture of it on your Facebook. Okay, when I'm done here, I'm gonna go to that Facebook and make sure, see what the hell's going on. I'll reshare it, but it should be up there. That is weird. Honestly, Prime should make all empty trailers go into the washout before letting the driver leave. Here's the thing. Prime just expects you to do your job. You know, they don't really, what are they going to have a monitor set up to follow you around the yard? They just expect you to do your job. The thing is when you drop a trailer, you drop it full and you drop it clean. That's what your fleet manager says every single time. You know, when he tells you, hey, go drop this trailer over there, make sure it's full, make sure it's clean. If your fleet manager don't tell you this, you read on apps, okay, you're dropping a trailer, make sure it's full and clean. So it's just a thing that you should know to do. Not doing it, you're just that person who does your job just enough so you don't get fired. Yeah, you might save a little bit of time. You may make a little bit of extra money because you're not wasting your time doing things you're supposed to do, and you're letting other people do your job for you. But you're a special kind of dickhead, and that's what you'll always be. It's just a dickhead. And when you die and go to heaven, you're going to get kicked in the dick by the big man because you're a dickhead. Honestly, okay, let's see. Content no longer available. What the hell is freaking Facebook?
That's what it says. I think if you share something that was somebody else's,
It's my pictures.
Private, your pictures.
Yeah, it's my pictures I'm sharing that I took.
Is it on your personal Facebook?
Yeah, I put it on my personal and then I share it over to the group.
I mean, I'll have to look at your. Let me go see.
I wonder if when I went to Facebook jail, it caused all my stuff that I shared to go south. Do you see this stuff that says it's not available? I wonder if Facebook is freaking.
Let me see. Here's your.
Why though? They're just my pictures. They're not nude or nothing.
I wonder what is it though that he's like. God, I wish I knew. That I'm seeing all of them.
Do you see the one with the trailer and everything?
Yeah. Now this is your Facebook, not the group.
No, go to the group. Yeah, because he's talking about the group page.
Oh, the group. Okay.
Stefan says, I've dropped trailers dirty at drop locations for home time, and I have also dropped trailers clean and full of fuel while on home time, just depending on how I feel. Well, Stefan, you're not doing your job if you're dropping them dirty. You shouldn't drop them dirty. I mean, that's just period. There's no reason to drop a trailer dirty. Sometimes I'm just so fed up with trucking, I just want to go home. Well, I mean, that's not a reason to screw somebody else because you're fed up with trucking. I mean, that's just screwed up, dude. Because think about it. How do you feel when you go pick up a trailer and it's filthy dirty? You know? Now, there's exceptions.
I think what he saw is this thing here. You shared it 5 hours ago. Gary, Indiana, Best Food in Gary. It shows here that it's shared with only your friends. So when you shared it to the other page, here's what he saw. Because it was shared with your friends and not public.
But my thing is...
No, it showed... I looked at it. It's shared friends. It doesn't have the
How do you get back
there.
to my page? Get back to that thing. Hold on. We got a hiccup here.
Because you didn't share it.
But it's supposed to. They're all supposed to go...
It's not sharing publicly.
You know what? That happened before, and I had to keep changing that stupid freaking setting.
Let's see.
Oh, Facebook. I hate fucking Facebook, man.
You just cussed.
Huh?
Did you just cuss?
Nah, well, life
Okay.
is...
There's a box of tacos.
Yeah, Facebook jail.
Go here.
These days, if you hiccup wrong, you go to Facebook jail. Okay, now... Oh, I can't do it on mine. This is your Facebook. I was going to see. Because my Facebook page, I put public, so I didn't have to change everything. But I guess I still do. I guess that don't matter. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have to make my page private again. You're in the group. Okay. I just posted a picture right on. That's true. Now, here's an exception, and still no one's going to know this. Now, let's say Stefan gets a delivery at this place where he's dropping his trailer. Obviously, no, because he'll be just leaving a delivery. He won't be taking it. Okay, the better exception. Okay, let's say he gets a delivery near where he's going to drop the trailer and there's no washouts. Okay, that could be a reason that you leave a dirty trailer. Is it right? No, you should still go wash it out and do it. But to me, that's okay. What are you going to do? Drive 60 miles, 120 miles to get a washout? Um, I would still not drop it dirty. I'd blow it out, sweep it out, clean it that way. But that's just me, man. I'm just a different person. I thought when you drop a trailer, the people inspect it, and if it's dirty, they don't accept it. When that happens to me, I just think that's trucking, and it's ultimately everyone for themselves. Yeah, and this is where I didn't want to say this, Stefan, earlier, but that is the millennial way of thinking. Most younger guys, it's all for themselves. And I don't mean this as a dig on you. I'm just saying that generation, the millennial generation, it's everyone for themselves. Why they're like that, I don't know, because I'm not a millennialist. I know guys who aren't millennials, and we think of things like, no, your job is this, that needs to be done, to where that generation is like, well, I can get away with this, so I'm gonna. It's not always about what you can get away with. It's about what's right. But that's just my thinking. And again, I'm not bagging on millennials. It's unfortunately the way generations change. I mean, they do. My generation is different than the generation before me. They just change for good or bad. People change. And yes, usually they'll inspect the trailers before you bring them in, and if they're not clean, they won't accept them. I don't know why they would be accepting dirty trailers. But then again, there's some places that don't look. Again, they expect you that you're bringing in a clean trailer because that's what you're supposed to do. Got to post on my regular page. Okay. Do I get a free spot at the truck stop if I intentionally drop this? Just picking trailers that need to fix, etc. I just get so tired of other drivers passing on the headache. Yeah, exactly. But that's kind of what you're doing by doing that. You know. It just sucks, but no, I know how you feel, man. It gets frustrating. How do you think I feel? Remember, guys, when I was in that run of bad shoots in the trailers, it's like, why is nobody fixing this stuff? Why is nobody caring about it? You know, now I've got my sewing kit. I boom, 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 sew it up, make 30 to 50 bucks, and it's all good. Another PSA. Yep, I'm just full of PSAs. Prime pays for the trailer washouts. You can take it. We have accounts at a zillion places. You can take it there and boom, boom, boom. Or if there's a washout that isn't in Prime's network, you just pay out of pocket and they reimburse you. It's not a big deal to get reimbursed. So it's not like, ooh, I don't want to get reimbursed. They won't pay me. It's just boom. It's quick. It's easy. Yes, I carry, I got a little step stool, a 3-step step stool that I got sitting on my catwalk. Well, it's actually strapped to the, the woohoo that goes on the back of the truck there, the condenser. It's sitting on top of the condenser for the APU, for the air conditioning for the APU. And I just got it strapped to it right there. Or you can... Your right load lock deal, you can strap it to your load locks, which I'm thinking about moving it because it's blocking most of my utility lights at night when we're doing dropping hooks, and I turn them on. They're very dim back there because the ladder's blocking it. So I'm probably gonna stand it up and put it and strap it to the load locks. I hardly ever get into those right load locks. Those are like my spares. How much is reserved parking at truck stops? Estimate. It's anywhere from like 15 to 20 bucks, depending on the truck stop. Where I stopped last night was 15 bucks. I got the reserve, people were in the reserve spots, and but I parked in a free spot. She goes, okay, I'll just refund you. So I refunded. Then I started thinking, damn, maybe that was. She said the reserve spots was behind the scale, so I was crossing the scale, so I should be good. If I don't do what is supposed to be done, I'm expecting the next driver, so I can't be upset. 9, 10, that driver doesn't do it. 9 out of 10 times the driver doesn't. Okay, let me reread that. If I don't do what I'm supposed to do, or is supposed to be done, I'm expecting the next driver
to do it probably. So
I'm expecting the next driver, so I can't be upset. 9 out of 10 times that driver doesn't do it. Okay, I think what you're saying is 9 out of 10 times when you pick up a trailer, 9 out of 10 times the driver didn't do his job. So you're okay that you're not doing your job? Is that what the hell you're trying to say there?
Not
expect. I don't know what the hell you're trying to say, Stefan. Neither does Melissa. She's confused as hell. Some of that Minnesota's coming out in you, or is it Wisconsin? One of those northern states. Wow, that must be awful. Paying for reserved and your spot is taken. Are there confusion? Yeah, no. What happens when that happens is you just go inside and they'll go out, and everyone has stickers in the windows. They'll see the guy who doesn't, and they'll just knock on his door and tell him to move. But it was cold as hell and icy. It was 2 in the morning. It was 2 in the morning, cold as hell in the parking lot.
Slippery.
No, it was 1 in the morning.
Oh, was
it
I got
1? There at 1.
Oh, okay.
It was icy as hell in the lot. I actually got stuck a little bit because I went too far down into the ice. And whatnot. So I knew she was going to be like, yeah, no, if you got a spot, that's good. I'm just canceling it. Because if I was her, I wouldn't have come out either. But I did have the other day where everybody was blocking the fuel islands shut down. I don't know why they were all shut down.
Oh, because of the snow, you said.
Yeah, because it was snowing, but I needed fuel. And the manager came out and knocked on a couple of doors and no one's answering. He's like, I don't know. It's like, well, call the fucking cops and have them come out here and tow all their shits. There was even a prom truck in that mess, parked in the fuel island in his sleeper berth. It's like, okay, it's snowing. You guys don't want to drive in the snow. I'm driving in the snow. I need fuel. I mean, what the hell? Every fuel island was taken except one, and the one that wasn't taken, the satellite pump was broke. So I ended up just getting fuel in my driver tank, and that's how I ran until I was able to get fuel the next day when I did my another fuel stop. But it was like, I can't believe everybody shut down in the fuel island because it was snowing out. Stefan doesn't. I said he doesn't expect for it to be done. See, I always expect for it to be done because I always expect people to do their damn job.
I know, that's what I was saying.
Wow, that must be awful. Oh, got that one already. Oh my God, I missed one word and it messed it all up. Oh, Generation X, yes.
Hey, we're Generation X.
Yeah.
WTF? That can't be legal. What can't be legal?
What can't be legal? Oh, parking in the fuel island?
I don't think it is. You just had somebody out at police knock someone out of there once before.
Yeah, no, I think Trucker Life posted up on Facebook that he got something about his reserved parking. He was in the fuel island and the cops. I'm not 100% sure. That's his story to tell. I don't want to screw it all up and make him look like a dork or something. But yeah, and the manager, he just didn't want to deal with it. So he's like, sorry, man, you just can't get fuel. And he went back inside. Again, it was cold.
That wasn't a very good manager.
No, it wasn't. He should have literally beat on every door and started to, if they didn't answer, he should have said, okay, I'm calling the cops.
The only thing I can think of, I don't know if you ever confirmed this, were the pumps working?
Yeah, I got fuel in my driver's tank because that one pump, the satellite handle was ripped off. Somebody drove off and took the hose with it.
Wow.
But I don't know, it was goofy as hell. The one truck I pulled behind, after I looped around, he was pulled all the way forward to where his back doors were at the fuel pump. So I'm like, he must just be inside real quick. I waited about a half hour, And nobody's moved, and there's no one in their trucks. And that's when, yeah, everybody was just sleeping because a little bit of snow got them. It probably late, cold, and let's be truck looks scary. It's probably late, cold. Yeah, and the truck's honest.
That's scary and big.
Yeah, but still, man, it's just not fair. It's just not fair. Anyways, guys, I've been on here an hour 20. I'm going to let you guys go because Melissa's getting antsy over here. She wants to snuggle.
Okay.
Why'd you make the sound?
Shut up.
Why'd you grab a vomit bag?
Shut up, idiot.
I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, man, hit that like button on your way out if you would. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to go check out Facebook. And I'm going to do a couple of those pictures that didn't go through and throw them through.
Maybe you need to give me so I can fix your settings because maybe you're not doing it right.
On that note.
Later.